Welcome to Transfer Take 5. Today, we will explore 5 aspects of transfer to Tiffin University. I'm Melissa Swafford, Director of the Tri-C Transfer Centers. Today, I'm joined by Kelly Petrosino, the DragonNext Program Manager at Tiffin University. Thanks for joining me today.
Hi, Melissa. Thanks for having me.
Good. Well, why don't we get started by if you can tell us, what is DragonNext?
Okay, so DragonNext is a partnership between a 2-year school like Tri-C that it's focusing on the student that is looking to get their associate's degree completed in any program that they're looking to go into. So with the students completed associate's degree, they can transfer their entire associate's degree to Tiffin University, either all online or on main campus at a discounted rate. So let's say they take a class at Tri-C, like business management, and they decide to come to Tiffin University business management as well to get their bachelor's degree. They can transfer that entire associate's degree. That means everything is accounted for. All open electives, all gen eds, everything transfers. We can promise you that. And then if they go all online, it is $150 off per credit hour. If they come to Tiffin main campus, it is a $16,000 merit scholarship their junior year and their senior year. I do want to mention that it is easier to transfer the entire transcript if they're going to go all online, just because we can match those curriculums perfectly. But for like main campus, there may be a few classes that they may have to add or take away or complete before they, finish their associate's degree or finish their bachelor's degree, if that makes sense.
That's awesome. And so how does a student qualify to participate in the program?
Okay, so there's only 2 requirements. The 2 requirements are a completed associate's degree at Tri-C and a GPA of 2.0, which is obviously very attainable. So those are the only 2 requirements. And I talk to students, like when I come and do the transfer fairs with Tri-C, I talk to students that are in their first semester, that are in their ending up at their last semester at Tri-C, and they can complete the DragonNext application. And that just pretty much lets you guys know that they're interested in transferring to Tiffin afterwards. We can all kind of work together to make sure all their ducks are in a row, to make sure all their classes are completed for their associate's degree. Then I get their transcripts. I do all the requesting of that. All of that gets transferred seamlessly to Tiffin University, and then they either come all online or to main campus.
Yeah, that sounds great for our students, that kind of working together, seamless transfer with the transcript. So that's great. So if a student's interested in learning more about DragonNext, I know you guys have a special program that helps them, learn about more, come to campus. I think it's a bus tour. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, this will be our 3rd year that we're doing the bus tour. We call it the bus tour because the first year we had the schools provide transportation. So each school had their students come on a bus. So we call it the bus tour. It's really now like a bus tour / open house. There's only one college that's providing transportation to Tiffin University. But it is like a one-stop shop where the student can come to campus, and then we give all the folks that are there, including guests, if they bring a parent or another friend. We do a campus-wide tour of every dorms. We do the Heminger Center, which is like where all the sports practices is located. We do go to the wrestling building, the esports building, all of the whole campus. And then after that, we feed everybody lunch. And then there is a question and answer session after lunch. And at this question and answer session, we have financial aid there. We have housing there. We have someone to work on map out curriculum sheets for the students. We have meal plans, folks there, the whole 9 yards. So the student can kind of really come in and talk to whoever they need to. Now, let's say one of the students that's coming from Tri-C plays, do you guys have basketball?
We sure do. Women's and men's basketball.
All right. So let's say they play on the basketball team there and they're interested in potentially playing for Tiffin. Then they'll mark on the bus tour that they'd like to, on the application. It's not an application. It's more like a sign up. They will mark on there that they would like to speak to a coach. And then once we've had the question and answer session about the online programs, about the main campus programs, then those coaches will come in, or those deans of those schools will come in and have conversations directly with those students about whatever their interest is. We could do the music programs, the, theatrical programs, all of those things. So yeah,
sounds like a really great program there.
It
overall.
really is. It really is. I'm excited about it. And it's April 2nd this year. So.
Yeah. And it's usually in April every year, right?
Yes, because we wait till the weather breaks a little bit so we can walk everyone around campus. So
that's awesome.
We've been lucky so far. So,
so I know you'd mentioned both Tiffin having online programs as well as campus-based at main campus. Can you tell us which one students tend to pursue on campus, and which ones you see a lot of students online from community colleges?
Well, what's great is that we have 59 different bachelor's programs. And out of the 59 bachelor programs, 13 of those are online. So now, like from Tri-C, there may be some criminal justice students that would, typically I see this a lot. That like criminal justice students, for example, will get their associate's degree, get a job right away, and then come to school part-time or come to school full-time. They want to start working. They want to start getting that paycheck. And I see that, in the business world as well. It's just sometimes easier to, once you've finished your associate's degree, to go straight into your bachelor's degree to get that cranked out and then get your job after that. But so it's really just depends on what student I'm talking to, whether or not they want to do online or on main campus. So with that many options, all online, it makes it easier for the student to, see what we offer online and whether or not they want to come to campus or just do it all online. So, and we also have 25 different master's programs. So either all online or main campus as well. So that's another draw for sure.
Yeah, I think one of the things that makes DragonNext unique is that it caters to both the traditional student who wants to move onto campus and take classes in person on a college campus, as well as, like you said, the working adult who has started in the workforce but still wants to pursue a bachelor's degree. And DragonNext provides an option for both of them. So that is really helpful to our students.
And that student can go part-time, full-time, whatever works best for them. We make it work for them. So
you mentioned the master's degree programs. Some of our students, that's kind of their ultimate goal is to get a master's degree. Can you tell me how Tiffin is making that affordable and achievable to students through their bachelor's programs?
Sure. We have, like I mentioned, 25 different master's programs, either online or main campus. When you are working on your bachelor's degree, you're about around the end of your junior year or your senior year, you can do what we call dual enrollment for the master's program. So you can actually take up to 4 classes at the undergrad rate, and this class will count towards both the main campus or both your bachelor's degree and your master's degree at the undergrad rate. So that saves a ton of money, and that's called being duly enrolled into the master's program. And then after you finish your bachelor's degree with us, you get the alumni discount, which is $250 off per credit hour for that student to finish their master's degrees.
That's a significant discount. So that really would help towards students moving and completing that master's degree.
Yes.
Talking about funding and scholarships, I know with DragonNext, there are those discounts and scholarships that come along, but are there other scholarships or funding opportunities for students?
Yes, it's just like any typical transfer student coming in. They can bring whatever they've earned as far as, savings, like a Rotary Club, gift that they've gotten, if they've earned, they can bring that as well. We just can't stack, typically, like that's most colleges can't stack a bunch of discounts on top of each other. But we do have, if someone is going to be, for example, if they play esports, if they're on the esports team, and then they come to Tiffin, because our esports team is not part of the GMAC or GLEMAC. I'm not sure how to say that right, but they, there could be additional funds put on top of that for them to come and play. And I think that there are some coaches that are able to do that depending on if it's a club sport or if it's a D2 like football or basketball or that sort of thing. So there are some additional funds that can be put on that. And I do also know that in our music department, like if a student comes in and is a business student, but they like to sing and they want to be in the choir. If they're in the choir, there could be additional funds added to their discount to help them out with that as well. So, or if they help with the lighting at a play, I think there's different ways that they can add some stuff to that too. So with Tiffin University being a private college, it gives us some flexibility and able to help out that student in any way we can. So,
right. It sounds like with the DragonNext, with the scholarships, the discounts, and then really taking as much of the Tri-C degree and credit that
right.
helps really with affordability. So
yeah. With the time too, if the student, is able to finish 61 hours at Tri-C, they only have to do, and let's say they've done additional hours at Tri-C, a lot of those will transfer when you're doing an online program, all of those will transfer too. So they may only have to take, instead of taking, 20 classes, they may only have to take 18 or 17 classes because, some of those other items transferred in as well too. So that makes it really affordable too.
Great. Kelly, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge and experience with us for our Tri-C students with Transfer Take 5.